Raids all over the place, raiding P. Diddy's mansions, let's just say.
His
Um,
properties.
yeah, so yesterday, the biggest news in Hollywood was the feds all over the country and all the homes that he owns, maybe just 3. But they were raiding P. Diddy's homes simultaneously so that he couldn't be tipped off and, it's like, it's all happening.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, a lot of activity. We don't know to what end. It appears that there is some sort of federal investigation going on the part of Homeland Security, which is what led to those raids. But in terms of the details, who else is involved, who the victims are, I feel like we're going to learn a lot more in the coming days. But certainly, if you're P. Diddy right now, I don't know what you're doing other than sweating.
Well, I don't know where he is. I know that he was, his jet, they were tracking his jet and it was going to Antigua.
Yeah, one of his jets was in Antigua, but he was somewhere. I saw he was outside of customs and they were talking to him, but they weren't detaining him or anything. So in terms of like whether he's going to be taken into custody or something, I would assume that the raids are going to come in advance of that because they have to get whatever evidence they need.
Right. And so we will keep you updated on that for sure. And I'm sure it'll end up in the blinds somewhere. Some details
if it hasn't already. Yeah.
Yeah, and it has been in the blinds for quite some time. There are plenty of people like 50 Cent and I'm sure like some of the other blind item writers that are probably taking a little victory lap today because this is something that's been talked about for a very long time.
And it gets dark and deep. So let's hope that if there is some criminal behavior going on, that people are held to account.
Yes.
Cat Williams also taking victory laps. Did you see his little post?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Well,
he was.
Yeah, and it was like a month or 2 ago. He was on a pod just basically saying like, all these people are going to get what they got coming for them. And he was taking a stance that, it's all going to come out eventually. And he literally name dropped Diddy. And that was back when a lot of people were like, what's Cat Williams talking about? Like, is he just spewing stuff? Like, what is he, what's going on with him? And it turns out, I think some of the other people he mentioned are probably shaking a little bit here right now because there's some truth behind it.
Aubrey O'Day, didn't she take a victory lap on social media?
Yeah.
So there you go. Let's talk about some other blind items that are hopefully, well, again, it's blind items. So positivity is not something you normally find in the blind items, but hopefully not as dark as some of those allegations.
For sure.
So let's go ahead and get things started here with our first blind item. This foreign-born A-list singer and her significant other are not going to be making it through the most recent issues they've been having. A foreign-born A-list singer and a significant other who are not going to make it through some of the recent issues.
I feel like I really wish that the answers we come up with would stick in my head with the previous blinds because we've talked about this couple before, I believe.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about this couple before.
Okay.
Foreign-born A-list singer and her significant other not making it through some of the issues there.
Foreign-born A-list singer.
Yep.
Her name is Jessie J.
Nope.
She's not A-list. It's not like Nicki Minaj.
It is not.
It is it? We went through all of these yesterday.
We did.
Did we?
I feel like we did. Like Dua Lipa.
Nope.
Shakira.
Nope.
Adele. Oh, Adele.
Oh, yeah. I guess that has a ring of truth.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
According to the blind items, Adele and, of course, her significant other, Rich Paul, are not going to be making it through some of the current issues that they're struggling through.
I call foul on this one.
Okay.
Why? Because the blinds have been talking about these two being on the outs. I mean, literally claiming their death in open blind items for, I would say almost, it's been more than a year. So what do they know that we don't? Or what do we, what's going on? Why is it taking so long? Because if it's true, I'm just saying their death has been reported.
Yeah,
before.
I mean, they try to insinuate a lot of times that Adele really wants to be hitched to this guy.
Yeah.
They are like
she's
sort
the
of
thirsty
saying
one.
that she's thirsty, that he's cheating on her, he's sick of her, she's too clingy. that they actually did get married because she was wearing a ring, and I don't know.
Well, and then remember she was going to have a kid this year.
Yeah.
She wanted to be done with, well, I don't even know if was that last year. Remember how she was like, I got to be done with these shows because I want to have a kid. Not that she has to be married or with Rich Paul to have a kid, but I thought that was the assumption that we were dealing with. Anyway, I'm just taking a reserved approach to Adele, also because I love Adele. I want her to be happy.
I think we all do.
True.
Yeah.
And I love Rich Paul, and I want him to be happy. I just thought I'd say that. I don't really know him very well.
It's very kind of you.
Let's move on.
I don't believe you.
Maybe somebody you know better. I don't know. We'll find out as we move on to our next blind item. They can say whatever they want, but the real reason that the real reason for the delay is because the two A-list management teams are battling to have their client be the highest paid person on the show. The one named one was far and away the bigger star, but now the illiterate one is giving them a run for their money.
Okay. Is this a streaming service show?
Yep.
It's not a lotus that is white?
Nope. They can say whatever they want about the delay, but the real reason is the two A-list management team are battling to have their client be the highest paid on the show. The one with one name is far and away the bigger star, but now the illiterate one is giving her a run for their money.
Euphoria.
Zendaya.
And Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
You got every part of that one. A nice, quick, and easy one there. But according to the blind items, this delay is not as much of just the fact that they're struggling to get everyone together and figure out schedules. It's more of the fact that the management teams for Zendaya and Sydney Sweeney are saying, no, my client's going to make the most per episode. And they're battling back and forth for who's going to get paid the most.
How about pay them the same?
That is an option.
Hollywood! Please.
Okay.
First of all, they're going to be paid less than the men. And then they're going to have to battle it out for the crumbs that are left over.
True.
If past is
I
prologue.
wonder if Jacob Elordi is going to come back.
He's not saying anything. He's just sitting back, like you said. Probably
collecting a larger check.
Exactly.
Sad.
Well,
but yeah, we're talking about season 3 of Euphoria. They said it's many people said it was actually done, and like they were told that the actors can seek other roles and that things have been delayed indefinitely, if not completely terminated. But they came out yesterday, they being HBO, and said, no, we're just wanting to make sure it's the best version of the show it can be. So we will return when they are all in nursing homes.
Did you guys watch that show?
I never did.
I didn't either.
I was going to, and someone told me you will find it annoying.
Okay.
Because they knew the show and knew me, and they're like, you'll hate it.
Well,
so I don't know.
So none of us have seen it, but I think that's on par because none of us are part of that generation.
Yeah.
And everyone knows you have to be a part of the demographic of a show in order to watch it. No, I just kept hearing like it's weird and kind of gross,
overly sexual with teens, and
So you weren't running towards that content, is what you're saying?
Not really. I'm like, I don't
about
really
your
want to
sexed
see
up
that.
Teenagers.
Yeah, I don't want. It feels creepy.
I watched that in the 80s. It was called Porky's, and I've moved on.
Porky's.
I've heard both sides. I've heard some people say, "Oh, it is a perfect representation of what high school is like right now," and others say, "Oh my goodness, not even close." And I hope it's not a representation of what high school is right now because it's pretty dark at times.
All right,
from what I've heard. So there you go. That is the latest there on Euphoria season 3. We'll have to see when indeed we will get that, if we will get that. Let's do another blind item, though.
Let's do it.
The backpedaling from so many continues, but few are eating their words as much as this A-list host. He went way too far with speculation, and now he is trying to apologize.
Mm.
You know this, Dawn.
I do?
Yeah. It's in there.
Backpedaling from so many continues, but few are eating their words as much as this A-list host. He went too far with speculation, and now he's trying to apologize.
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah, you got it.
And Kate
Middleton. I thought the host was Andy Cohen.
Suppose there probably are more, options, but no, this is Stephen Colbert is what the blind item is referencing, saying that apparently Stephen went way too far with some of those conspiracy theories and apologized for fueling some of those and making light of.
Well,
Okay, I don't know because I haven't seen the
Mhm.
offending content in question.
Sure.
But if it's just Stephen Colbert poking fun at society, going after the disappearance of Kate Middleton, that seems a little different per se than like
yeah.
him being like
100%.
indulging in those conspiracy theories and perpetrating them. But
Yeah.
I again, I haven't seen it. I'm just assuming from what I know of Stephen Colbert, likely he was just
He basically was like, everybody else is talking about this, so let's spill some tea. And he brought out like a tea service. Someone brought it out for him and he had a cup of tea. And
Oh.
then he went through all of the different, like, she's been kidnapped to, there's Rose Hanbury having an affair
Yeah.
to that alien abduction. I mean, he listed all
also
the things.
speculation of the royal family is literally the United Kingdom's pastime.
Yeah,
Like, that's what that entire country does.
that's exactly right.
Yeah. And I don't know if you know this. Did you see what they did to Harry and Meghan?
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyone
That's why you
apologize
want
for
to go.
that?
You want to get away from them. Yes. And I saw, just as a companion story here, Whoopi Goldberg was on The View. And when they were speculating and talking about the other host, she was like, you guys, it's none of our business. It's none of our business. Stop, stop. And now they had a whole like show, not the whole show, but they were all apologizing and saying that Whoopi was right and they
Oh, like-
shouldn't have gotten in on the fun. Yeah, they
I'm
were like,
sorry.
"Oh, we should have listened to Whoopi," and I'm like, "This seems over the top." I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's just performative as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned, because they, I'm sure, engaged in a lot of conversation around Harry and Meghan. I'm sure engaged in a lot of conversation about also it's The View. That's what they do.
They do take themselves a little seriously
Yeah,
sometimes.
they get very precious.
Yeah, they get precious, and they were definitely getting precious. Blaming one another about, well, Sunny got me, it was her fault because she got me involved in it. Actually, I think it was the other way around, shaming the others. But
No. I mean, if you said something that you don't think you should have said, great. But if you were just participating in the same speculation everybody else was, again, as far as I'm concerned, the palace made a huge mistake with their PR.
Mhm.
And if you weren't being mean to Kate Middleton,
Yeah, and they definitely brought that up too. Like the PR on this was atrocious.
Yeah.
So
And it's a late night show. Like if they're not talking about the big topics that everybody is talking
Yeah.
about, what else are they going
Like,
to talk about?
oh.
And then we're going to get speculation that there's a reason why they're not talking about it. And that was going to
Yes.
just create even more
Yeah.
speculation
We're not
and conspiracy
like,
theories.
why is nobody talking?
Oh
about
no,
it?
they're obviously getting paid under the table by the firm
Yes,
because
yeah.
they're not bringing it up.
Oh,
It's
exactly.
like, okay, great. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
some of them probably were.
Let's move on and do another one here. This foreign-born A-list actor is having some trouble at home. His lower on the list spouse never really hides the fact that they want nothing to do with his lifestyle, and apparently the distance isn't working anymore.
Oh,
Foreign-born A-list actor is having some trouble at home. His lower on the list spouse never really hides the fact that she wants nothing to do with his lifestyle,
Oh.
and the distance isn't working anymore for them.
Distance.
Mm-hmm.
So they are distant from one another?
According to the blind items, I don't know.
And he
This-
likes to party.
Wouldn't necessarily say that.
Does he like
Okay.
to be sad at home?
Nope.
Oh, so it's not Justin Bieber and
Nope.
Mm.
Gigi
Nope.
Gigi,
Gigi.
Hadid?
No. You don't mean Gigi.
you mean
Bella.
Haley
No,
Haley.
you mean Haley
Bieber?
Bieber.
What did I say?
Just
Gigi
and
Hadid.
Gigi, yeah. Okay,
Well,
so
that's
this
his
is a
wife.
That's
foreign-born
Bradley
actor.
Cooper. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting my my Bellas.
A foreign-born A-list actor having trouble at home. His lower on the list spouse never really hides the fact that she wants nothing to do with his lifestyle, and the distance isn't working anymore.
Okay. Why are they separate? That's the question. Who could this be?
Lower on the list, is she an actress?
Yep.
Hmm.
Foreign-born A-list actor. Maybe try to figure out the
Okay.
country.
Him.
Not
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah, it is.
Blake
Oh.
Lively?
Nope.
Foreign born. Is this a Hemsworth?
Canada.
The UK.
No, it's
No,
Canada.
it is Canada.
Oh, it is Canada.
Yeah.
Canada, eh? Okay. I mean, who's Canadian?
Well,
There's
that's
about
exactly what we're trying to
5.
figure out.
And you haven't named
There's
2
5.
of them.
Yeah.
Okay, who else haven't we named? That's an actor in Canada, and his name is Martin Short.
David Hasselhoff.
No,
Is he Canadian?
he's German.
Oh, no, he's not. He's just loved in Germany for some weird reason.
Oh
I
my.
think it's the
Foreign
weather.
born A-list Canadian actor.
Oh, no.
Jim Carrey.
Nope. That's one of the ones you hadn't said yet. But.
Yeah. So you have Jeff Goldblum.
What's the other one from Bleeps Creek?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't they from Canada?
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Eugene Levy.
Yeah.
Not Eugene Levy, but
David Levy.
my clue is he shares a first name with one of the others from Canada.
Justin
Nope.
Trudeau.
The A-list actors from Canada. There's a very short list,
Eugene.
and you're missing.
Did we say it already?
Well, you guessed.
Ryan?
Oh, Ryan.
Not Reynolds.
The other one.
The other Ryan Gosling.
There you
And
go.
Ava Mendes.
There you go.
I guess I didn't realize that Ryan
I
Gosling was
didn't
a former child star
either.
and a Canadian.
Oh yeah, he's got all the
He has all the.
I knew he was a child star, but not from Canada.
Yeah, he's Canadian. Absolutely. It's Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds.
All
These are
right.
the 2 big ones we grabbed from Canada.
Canadians,
But
man.
according to this blind item, there's maybe some issues going on there. Ryan Gosling is having some troubles at home. Eva Mendes has not hid the fact that she does not like the same, Hollywood out in front of the camera lifestyle.
Oh.
And apparently the distance between them isn't working anymore. They, even when he had the biggest night, arguably one of the biggest nights of his career, when he performed Ken at the Oscars, she was literally just backstage. Like she wasn't out there with him.
Yeah, she doesn't go out like
She
that.
has
She doesn't go red
literally
carpets.
been behind the scenes for a long
But
time.
she did some cute snaps from his dressing room and going, I'm here to support my man.
Now
She
come
just
home,
sat
we got
backstage.
babies to raise or something. Like that's how
Uh-oh.
she ended that post. So
Oh,
there's
sure.
always a little hint of like,
Hurry
yep,
up.
you're doing great, but get home. So I don't know.
I mean, his chemistry in the trailer for The Fall Guy with Emily Blunt is pretty good.
I mean, we saw what they did on the stage when they were
Yeah,
at
that
the
was
Oscars as well.
cute.
So yeah, John
Well,
Krasinski is, ooh.
I thought John Krasinski must be jealous.
Well, if you believe the blind items,
Yeah.
he's moved on already.
Oh, really?
I know. We've been together now 6 months.
Hmm?
It's a joke. We've been together, John Krasinski.
Oh,
Okay,
I
never
see.
mind.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's real
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
It's interesting. Jim from The Office could go either way. You could figure he'd just kind of be a stick in the mud, or he could
Be really fun.
be
Yeah.
a lot of fun, I bet. I don't know.
Ooh.
Let's quit speculating about John
I
Krasinski's.
want to talk
John
about Ryan
Krasinski
Gosling in
and
the
Ryan
same
Gosling. Okay. Fan fiction.
Okay.
Don, write it up.
Okay.
Hey, maybe if it doesn't work out for both of them, maybe John and Ava can meet.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a little TJ Holmes and Andrew
Amy
Shue.
Robach.
Remember their
Yeah, they
exes got together?
They swapped partners.
Hollywood wife swap or whatever we want to call it.
Oh
That
my
was a great
God.
show.
That show. Wife swap.
The worst of all, Gary Busey
No.
Oh, wow.
and the woman who was married to that meth snorting pastor who was having all sorts of gay sex.
Oh my God.
That's who they swapped. It
Do you have
was
that in your
so
notes, Don? I'm
awesome.
trying to
Hold on.
come
let
up
me
with the
look.
name.
What was his name? Ted Haggard. Not Ted Haggard. Was it Ted Haggard? Was that the guy?
Haggerty?
No, not Haggerty. Do you remember that story about the big church
There's so many big church scandals.
guy? And I did an interview with the guy who was his massage therapist and alleged meth supplier who was doing the sex with him.
Oh. Wow. Do you
It's
still keep in
true.
touch?
No, but I have his book. He signed
Okay.
his book for me.
Okay. These are the kind of deep deep Hollywood stories that Bradley used to get into.
It's true.
And
I was fascinated by that story.
okay.
Because you don't just end, like, how do you end up like you're a massage therapist and all of a sudden you have a great big mega church leader on your bed doing meth?
That's a
Ted Haggard.
It is Ted Haggard. Okay.
You got there.
Anyway,
Haggard.
his wife, so they were disgraced.
Wow.
His wife and him so they become sort of infamous.
Mm.
And then I swear he was on Wife Swap, and I swear it was the episode with Gary Busey. So they had to swap spouses.
well.
Sure, they both had some war
Here we go.
stories.
Yeah, season 1, episode 2. Gary Busey and Ted Haggard. Man, and have you seen Gary Busey lately?
Well, he's, Gary Busey's always been on a
He
journey.
yes, that's correct. But now he's like peeing in the bushes in front of paparazzi, clearly
that's right.
exposing
Yeah.
himself to the world and all of Trader Joe's. Anyway,
This has been maybe the
Took
most
you on a
bizarre
detour, Mike. Sorry.
blind item segment we've ever had in the history of mankind.
You're welcome.
I'm here for it, though. It's
That's
fun.
why you kids subscribe.
I mean,
It's gone
we only have
everywhere.
time for maybe one more.
Speculating Jim's bedroom habits to a meth-snorting pastor. Let's move on to the next. The foreign-born A- list, B+ list actress accidentally posting photos of her brother-in-law's kids was the final straw for the foreign-born A- list actress in a custody battle.
Oh, I don't know this.
I'm assuming it's Priyanka Chopra
You got it. Yep.
posting
Quick, easy.
Joe and Sophie's kids.
Yep. Apparently, there was an accidental post on social media of the children of Joe and Sophie. And that apparently was the last straw for Sophie Turner. She was like, hey, don't be posting my kids unless I want to post my kids. And then that's what kind of heated up last week's
Their legal
shenanigans again.
Okay.
So,
I'm
yeah,
sure
'cause
she
it kind
took
of-
it down, right?
she did, yeah. But it
Okay,
kind
I
of
was
went
gonna try to
quiet.
see.
Kind of went quiet for a while, their custody battle and their divorce. And then all of a sudden last week, it was like, boom, back to it once again.
I have a hard time believing that was accidental, especially where Priyanka Chopra is concerned, specifically because they were so careful to not post face photos of their own child.
And
Yeah.
I apologize. I forgot to air quote the
Yeah.
accidental of
Yeah.
that blind item.
Yeah. It looks like they do post pictures of their child. Like the
Now
last
they
one
do.
of them was with their little
What's her
toddler.
name again? I can't think of the child's name. Priyanka and Nick's kid. It's a cute Malty.
Oh, Malty.
So cute.
Yeah.
But
Very cute.
initially they were really careful to do like photos from
I
behind,
see.
but now they've obviously changed their tune.
Yeah. Okay.
Multi Marie. That is a beautiful
Oh,
name.
isn't that
It's
cute?
very cute. Priyanka has 90 million followers.
Oh, Priyanka Chopra is like one of the most famous women of all time.
yeah. Definitely worldwide.
Yeah.
Huge celebrity before she even
Yeah.
got together with a
And
Jonas.
accomplished human.
Yes.
So there you go. You guys crushed it, and we took the most bizarre journey I think we have ever taken on Blinded by the Item.
Yeah.
Did you guys learn anything today? Maybe a takeaway?
Dawn?
Maybe something to kind of
Did you learn anything?
put a bow on this gift?
I learned that Ryan Gosling is Canadian
It's true.
and that don't trust meth snorting mega church leaders.
It's true. Especially when they're on your gay sex massage table.
It's good. Good point.
Oh boy. And that you can meet
Stay in
people
school,
at church,
kids.
you know?
Yeah.
There you go.
That story, it's so fascinating to me.
I feel like I need to watch that wife swap.
You really do.
Back to that.
You really do. God,
Well-
that was a fun show. Do they still do that?
No.
I hope not.
It is kind of an archaic premise, but
Yeah. What about husband swap?
this show is no archaic premise. And if we were going to swap, we would never swap our host, Mike Ganger, purveyor of all these blind items, which we have a website for, blindedbytheitem.com. If you missed any past episodes or you just want to download to your heart's content, you can do it on the website or wherever you get your podcast. Tell all your friends about it. Like and subscribe. Leave a review for
Blinded by the Item.
Bye.